Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Figure out the chat real quick. See it. Be a good place to put the. If that's too annoying. Oh. What's up, everybody? Hello, hello. Pegasus, interesting. Marshmallow Man, Tyrion, Pack. Hello, hello. Over on YouTube, Crab, Water, Vlex, Damien, Texas Tiger, Barney, Birdie, Ice Queen, Ice Queen. Go Elves, hello. Tears on Tape, hello, 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 Pepper. Days with the 35 months. Thank you so much. Yeah, who is this guy? I don't know. I don't know anymore. Some dude. Some dude that shows up once every few weeks to do a stream. Nah, yeah, I've been trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing. I don't even know anymore, to be honest. I don't know. I have a day job now that I've got with working with a company that my dad's friend owns. So that's been taking up a good bit of my time. That's a mood, yeah. Yeah. I just don't know. I'm trying to figure it out, you know, taking it one day at a time. No, so I don't have drops on my channel. So if you do want to watch my channel, you'll need like a second browser going with second window going with Bethesda's stream, or you can just watch it over there too. Either way, Robots, Elwinnie, Lykio, and Wiltonian, thanks for the follows. Appreciate it.
Hi.
Welcome to the day job crew. Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Hi.
I went a while without one, about almost 5 years, actually. So, Funfetti, Chaos, Howling, thanks for the follows. Chef with the 33 months, thank you very much. Or sorry, 35 months, 33-month streak. I always read the wrong number on that.
Hi.
What are the odds they finish hybridization? I'm going to give them 1% chance. 1% chance they finish hybridization. Let me the alerts. Drops are on. Probably just a crate. Yeah, probably. Hey, Ree. That's the secret. No one knows what they're doing. Yeah. Ria Monopa. Let's see. What's wrong with the banner? Oh, the sound is, yeah, it's very loud. From what I've heard, I think the fiery banner is worse than the others. I don't know. I've been using the magical one because I'm in a dungeon group with, it has a Templar in the group with me on Arcanist. So I figured the magical one's probably the best in that setup to do the flame, frost, shock, and magic damage. He's on a Magplar, so he's got his jabs and his beam that'll get boosted by my banner. It seems to work pretty well. Except when he parses higher than me and passes me up and execute. I'm like, dang it. I don't want to give him this banner anymore. Marshall banner's been fun. Yeah. Yeah, the banners are pretty good. I do wish it wasn't double barred. But then it might even be more mandatory if it was only single barred. So I don't know. Feels like it's like fun for a little bit, but the banner's gonna get old after a bit. Well, thank you, Fizz. Yeah, that was a long time ago. Lucky Plum, thank you very much for the 7 months. Appreciate it. We don't know about Larian's patch 8 yet. I think they said January or February. Or, I don't know. I don't think they gave an exact date though. I've been all right, Tyrion. Hanging in there. Sammy Boy, thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. For the support. Hey, good afternoon, Zero.
Hi.
1%, you'll take that action. Yeah, this year, I'll give them 3% to finish it this year. This update that we're about to see, I'll give 1%. Miriam, thank you for the bits. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing all right. Hi. Holy moly, y'all. Captain Clown and Canis with the subs as well. Sorry if I missed anyone. I hope I didn't. I didn't miss anyone with any subs coming in. I appreciate y'all. Attack with the bits. Thank you. Thank you. Fighting a cold flu? No. I'm fighting, I think, just allergies. I've just been sneezing and... Are they gone? Mute my sound here and...
Hi.
Okay. Well, that's a cool image. Holy cow, y'all. Thank you so much. Wiltonian and ZJ with the subs as well. Thank you. So Magic Banner, it says magical on it. Nice. And magical in ESO land means flame, frost, shock, and magic. Like Martial is the 4 physical ones, magical are the other 4. Holy cow. Thank you guys so much. McFly, Fish, Nachala, thank you all for the subs. We are smashing that goal today. Thank you so much. I'm excited to see what they're going to be doing here. I don't know how much info we'll really get. A lot of times these are just kind of like a big overview of what's coming. Not a lot of detail, but we'll see. Another thing that's kind of interesting is typically these come like the Thursday or Friday before PTS on Monday. But this update is supposed to come out in March, which would either mean they are not doing the PTS this coming Monday and it's going to be delayed, or we're going to have a really long PTS, like an 8-week PTS or something. So I don't know. Guess we'll see. Ice Queen, hello. Yeah, we'll see what happens this year. I'm not doing any big like announcements of of "I'm here to stay" or I'm freaking out of here. Any of that. I'm just gonna kind of keep an eye on things as the year goes on, and that'll kind of dictate what I end up doing. I get it. People that are frustrated and throwing up the peace sign, I understand. There's definitely been moments when like I've felt like doing that and just have to be like, I don't know if that's the smartest thing to do, because I would like to see what happens with ESO still.
Thank you so much for joining today. Welcome back. Happy 2025.
25, not 2005. Oh my goodness.
Let me know how their volume is. Anonymous with 5 gifted
still
subs.
getting
Thank you
used
so
to,
much.
like, whatever year it is,
Thank you.
day it is. We were definitely we were off for a little bit, enjoying holiday break.
Yeah, let me know how their
glad everyone's
volume is, if
joining
it's
us
too
today.
low, too high, whatever.
Yeah, happy Thursday. It's funny, we were talking before.
And thank
this
y'all for
about,
being here.
like, how it's a Thursday and not a Friday, since we normally do our streams on Friday, and then we were like, why are we doing it on a Thursday? And like, we just, I don't know.
Can't remember.
We can't
Throwing me off a
remember.
little bit.
Between
Whatever.
streaming on Thursday and it being a new year and everything, it's just kind of.
And then our last stream,
back into the swing.
we
of
did the
things
cooking
here.
stream, right? And then
Yeah,
we
I feel the
did
same way,
the
Slime.
Vanquish Guild stream, and then we all had a nice holiday break, and now we're back.
Yeah,
It's good to be back doing our first stream with you all this year.
it is. And normally around this time we would be getting ready for Global Reveal, but as Matt mentioned in his what do we call it, like studio director letter or
Gina looks comfy.
whatever it was.
Yeah.
He
that hoodie.
mentioned that we are doing Global Reveal in April this year. So it's kind of like the year of change, right? There's a lot of things that we're going to be doing a little bit differently this year.
I haven't done
and
those,
the first
APOC.
of it is kind of punting Global Reveal to April. So
Yep.
today, Man Bear Nug, thank you so much for the raid today. Today we're going to be going over what to expect in update 45. But first, in case you missed it, we did just want to touch on the January roadmap, which I have somewhere. Where is it? Here it is. This guy.
There we go. So, as always, we have a number of things going
Oh,
on.
did they
in
give the
January.
PTS
I
date?
just lost it, Gina.
I missed that.
What do you mean? Am I still
I
live?
can't
Is
see it
this
on
thing
the
still
screen
on?
anymore. Oh, I can't see it anymore. Hold on. Let me switch over to Twitch so I can actually see the roadmap. Give me 1 second,
Is it
because I don't see it anymore.
you or is it me?
I don't know. I'm going to switch.
Yeah, I thought it
over.
was supposed to come out
I
in
can
March,
hear
which
us,
means
okay.
this will be a
Chad, can you see
really
the
long
roadmap over?
PTS, which maybe it's intentional.
Yeah, something with our Discord setup. It just doesn't work for me. It's just
Oh.
wait.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
Neat.
I know. So give me a second. I'm going through a Red Lobster commercial.
It's not
Oh
on.
my gosh, Twitch
It's not on the
ads.
list here.
Am I right?
Did they say that? I must have zoned out and missed it.
Well, anyway, I can go ahead.
Oh, it's
and
down
get
at the bottom.
started.
Okay,
so,
thank
the first thing on the roadmap here, up in the corner, is right now, previewing 2025's first update. That's me, and that's Jess. So that's what we're doing today, obviously. And then we also have this really cool mount. We're partnering with NVIDIA to give away that really cool like teal elk mount. So that is for the next couple days. Do want to mention, I saw some people in chat saying, a little disappointed, it's only for Steam and Epic. We did actually fix the issue where just the regular ESO client wasn't kind of working towards that mount progress. So it is fixed. You should
In
be
10
able to do
years.
it now if you're just launching through
Wild,
the regular
huh?
ESO launcher.
Wild
And if
and
it's
crazy
not
kids.
working for you for some reason, you can contact our customer support team and they'll get you sorted out.
Yep. Jess, do you see things now?
No, but I've got this Twitch stream pulled up. I'll show
Okay.
you what I'm seeing later. It's okay.
I'm like super curious.
It just looks
Technical
white.
issues? No
There's
way.
nothing else there.
Neat.
We never have those.
Yep.
Belvamar with the bits. Thank you so
Do
much.
we have anything else to go
D-Nex
over
with the bits as well. Thank you.
graphic now that I've got it pulled up?
Well, we have
I
our
had my
golden
alert thing off
pursuits
on
that are
accident.
active
Sorry
right-
about
or
that.
no, not active
Thank
yet.
y'all for the
Couple
bits. Yeah, my OnlyFans is down.
Yes.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
Alerts are back
And
on.
that
Sorry
is
about that.
the Pan Tamriel celebration.
Yes. Wait.
So that one is
no.
celebrating.
That.
No, I don't know where you left off. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Oh, the
No.
Golden Pursuit's all the way to the left.
Yeah. All I did was talk about the Elk Mound. Sorry, I'm clicking around on my end trying to figure out why.
No,
you can't see
it's
it.
okay. No, but it's showing up beautifully on stream.
Neat.
All right, so we have our
Thank
next
you, Luthien.
PvP
Thank you
Battlegrounds
so much.
weekend
Appreciate
coming
the
up
gift bomb.
I
today.
fixed it.
Actually, it just started. You fixed it. Okay.
Oh, it's a new year. It's January. Here we go.
So Chaos
Oh,
Ball
I got a
weekend.
hype
You
chest.
can
What
earn
is this?
25% extra alliance points. Started today, and then Twitch Drops Fest.
Great.
I know, Gina,
That's
you've
so
been
good.
coordinating this one. So this starts on January 20th. You can watch streams to earn Twitch drops. This is a great partner celebration. Gina, anything else to add for that one?
Just that I don't know if Twitch has even like formally announced Twitch Drops Fest for this year. We did talk to them before we put it on this asset, so it's not, surprising Twitch. But yeah, this is going to be a whole big thing across all of Twitch. A number of games are participating, but we are putting in some different types of
Interesting.
drops, so you'll be able to get that mount that you see there and a few other things just by watching ESO Twitch streams.
And then we have our Pan Tamriel celebration. This is our next big in-game event that starts on January 23rd. We're celebrating 10 years of Tamriel. There's a bunch of new rewards. We'll have more information on that soon. There'll be a full article like we usually have with all the details, including rewards and what you need to do to claim them. And then, just to make sure I didn't skip it, the Golden Pursuits for this month are starting on January 21st and going through February 4th. You can claim the elf hero themed costume and more for that one. Yeah. And I do see it in Discord now, Gina.
Yeah, you know what the problem was is I have so many different windows up. I have 2 monitors and it's just like windows everywhere. And I had put a window on
He's
top
been chilling
of
in my
OBS,
lap.
which I guess canceled out
really.
how I'm streaming out the Discord. It was a whole thing. Anyway.
He's
Nobody else cares except me and Jess, but I fixed it. Thank goodness. All right, so the reason why everyone is here, update 45. First things first, this is coming to PTS on Monday. What's Monday, the 13th?
Yes.
Right, yes. Monday, January 13th, coming to PTS.
This is Floyd,
It is also launching PC on March 10th
Carl
and
is
consoles on
sadly
March
in
25th. So everything that you see
Colorado.
that we're going to be talking about today is going to be on our test server on Monday. So we hope that you will hop on, check it out, and definitely give us some feedback. Alrighty.
Yes, Monday.
First thing let's talk about.
Y'all heard it here.
Something that Matt mentioned in his end of year letter in December was Cyrodiil. We know that we need to kind of address what's going on in Cyrodiil once and for all. So we're going to have Brian Wheeler on right now, actually, to talk about what we are doing in Update 45 to kind of prepare for some of this stuff.
I'm assuming I'm on the camera right now.
You are.
Okay.
You are live and ready to go. I love your cozy fire back there.
It's a little, it's that time of year. But yeah, we're getting ready to do some crazy stuff in Cyrodiil. So I want to do a quick little correction here. You said a lot of the stuff is going to be available on PTS next week. What we're showing off here is going to be available the second week of PTS. So just to be clear for
You're right. You're right.
Yep, that's all good. It's all good.
All right. See what they got going here.
We'll just talk about what this
Planning Pretty
insanity is. We are going to be testing performance at a very different level with this test. Nickname this thing Cyrodiil Champions, but in game, when you bring up the campaign window, you're going to see a new campaign that's called Vengeance.
Do you want me to swap over so people can see your screen?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, sorry.
Awesome. No, it's all good.
Here we go.
Yeah. So in game, there's this thing called Vengeance. It's another campaign. But basically, what we're trying to do with this test is really nail down
the
complexity of abilities and see how many people we can get into a fight. Like the goal for this is to get as many people into Cyrodiil as possible. Sort of reflecting that other test we had recently where we were just like blow out the cap and let's see what happens. And we started to see that, even with the new hardware, with the complexity of our abilities and everything that is trying to push through the pipeline, we were still running into, performance issues. So this test is really meant to tackle that head on, which is going to be a big change for a lot of people, especially once you get into Serial. So again, the main goal is to try and get as many people into Serial as we can, way above the population caps that we have now. And we hope to accomplish this in as big a fashion as we possibly can. So we're going to only have one campaign up and running when this is active as well. On PTS, we're not really going to be looking.
That's one way to get everyone in the campaign.
Numbers and how many people we can get in there, because we really know that the live experience on the live service is where we really get the mass amount of players in there, and that's what we're going to be pushing for.
Right. So on the PTS, this is effectively a functionality test ahead of doing the test on live, right?
Making sure it works.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the functionality of this is the reason we're doing an initial test on Cyrodiil on PTS is because there's a lot that changes with your character with this test. So I mean, initially,
I'm very nervous.
We've changed the Sky Dome in Cyrodiil to show like this is an event. This only happens in this one campaign.
That's a good idea.
Things will be highly different. You can see, I got my skill bar at the bottom, but what you put into those are similar but different, and also way, way toned back. A good example of this is strikes or sweeps. You can see with this, it only does damage in an area. It doesn't do the other stuff that sweeps does that everybody's used to, where it does damage, slows things down and heals you, or it does a debuff. Lots of abilities are highly modified to be way simpler, way less taxing on the calculations that the server has to go through. And you're also seeing that there's only the 3 skill lines that you have, and not everybody's going to be a Templar. When you zone in as the class that you are.
Thank you very much.
Highly modified
for that super chat
version of that class.
Very nice.
See that there's no passives, there's no weapon lines, there's no guild lines.
Well, it says hi.
This is all trying to get abilities and the calculations that go on the server to be as simple as possible, to be able to have as many people as possible going in there.
Yeah, and I just want to
see some people ask.
I think it's an interesting test to run for sure.
Oh, I would see some people asking, why are we doing this on live? And it's kind of to reiterate what you said, Brian. It's we need to test this on a live environment because that is what we are trying to improve is the live server experience. And there's a lot more people, and it's different than the PTS.
Right.
Yeah, and it's a broader chance to get a lot more people. Also, when we're doing this, we're going to be closing all the rest of the campaigns. We're only going to have the one open.
And it's a short test.
Yeah, just
anything other than class skills?
It's also just 1 week that we're doing. Right now, we're slating the end of March. Obviously, we're going to put up a post that says, hey, this is the duration.
It's just 1 week out of the patch. Yeah, I think that's great.
About all this as well.
I think that's a great way to test it.
We're trying to do the functionality test first because when you zone into here, obviously you can see your skills are different, but your inventory and your stats, all that is templatized. Not in the templates that people are used to.
70k health? What?
So this is going to be, your stats are normalized, your gear is what we give you, and don't worry, your gear doesn't disappear. When you leave Cyrodiil, you get all your gear back.
This is just the idea of giving you gear and skills to use in Cyrodiil.
Yes. So, and you can still have, you can still swap out, what gears you're using, but none of this stuff goes with you. And you can see even here, my items.
I was just about to say the same thing, Shadius. That's on people losing their gear.
So, and again, this is all in favor of performance. We're trying
And
to
only
make
a test.
calculations as
Right.
simple. Yes, and it is a test. We're going
I
to
think it's a cool test to run.
Now, where we go.
I
with
think
the
it's a good test.
We're going to be asking everybody
Yeah.
for.
I think it'll be interesting to see what happens.
How'd you feel about the test? Did you, find bigger battles? Did you have a good time with the different
Was
types
it more
of
fun?
abilities?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. The fact that when you see a Templar, you know exactly what you're getting. When you see an Arcanist, you know exactly what you're getting. It's everybody's the same archetype of that class as well. So there's lots of interesting aspects to this that we're looking forward to seeing the feedback that we get. But also, again, similar to how we looked at metrics in the past, we're going to be looking at our server performance. We're going to see how it's reacting in coordination with the population. And then we're going to make our decisions from there. But this is really, really exciting because this is an entirely different test than we've done in the past. Like, we haven't done ultra simplified abilities, really tackling the pardon the usage of the word, the crux of the issue, which is how much math is going through the server. And I think that this will be very, very telling, and we're going to have a lot of good things to do after we get this test out of the way.
Yeah, so we'll definitely have more information on the website and on the forums when the test is starting. Again, what our goals are.
I think there's nothing wrong with doing a 1-week test of this.
You all do, but yeah, it's essentially
doesn't hurt
kind of turning
anything
into a game
to
of
do
skill,
a one,
right? When everyone just has, the same everything here. And like Wheeler said a bunch of times, this is a test. Like, what was that old thing on TV? Like, this is a test. This is only a test. Like,
this is only a test.
Yeah, this is not
exactly. It's a week. It's a week.
How we're moving forward with Cyrodiil, and we just need to gather up a whole bunch of data and see.
We'll see what happens with it.
What's
if everyone hates it, then they don't have to run with it.
Yeah. Again,
it's one in a series of tests we've done.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's a lot different than, what we've done before. And that's kind of the start of, how this year is going to go. We're just going to try some different things here. So
I think that's
the other thing to bear in mind with this too is there will be XP and AP bonuses while this is going on. And
it's always good.
You'll see that you're earning XP and AP, but we want to incentivize people for helping us out with this test, obviously. So that's why we're giving AP bonuses and XP bonuses while this event is active for that week.
Right.
Yeah. And again, as Wheeler mentioned,
everyone did hate
he was starting that we're going to be doing sort of like a functionality test the second week of PTS. So next week,
the dev figured out how combat works yet. We'll see. We'll see how it would.
Cyrodiil, right, on PTS.
Yeah, it should just be standard issue, Black Reach, hop on. But yeah, this version of Cyrodiil, again, it's tied purely to.
I don't think they showed the sets.
The Vengeance campaign. I don't know why. Maybe I watched Batman the day before. I am Vengeance. I was like, sure, let's call it that. But I mean, obviously, we worded all of the abilities to be really super clear. Like, this is a test ability that's only useful in this Cyrodiil. I didn't just want to call it a test. I want to give it.
Let's look like they're just white.
But yeah, and again, like the gear that you have, none of it's going to leave with you. But we did make some alterations to like the siege weaponry where you don't pack the siege weaponry up anymore. It's just infinite weaponry.
It looked like he had gear on, but maybe it doesn't work.
Again, all this is
it looked like it was
service of performance as much as
it was all red.
And trying to still have the experience be, mass combat Cyrodiil, as many people thrown in there, beat the crap out of each other. So it's going to be wild. It's going to be a lot of fun. And again, like, on PTS, we usually don't get a high population on PTS, which again, to echo that question, why are we doing this on live, is because that's where we have the highest population. And that's where we want to try and get the most accurate data to what people actually experience. So,
Gina's in a new role now.
This is a test, and this will help inform us where we go with Cyrodiil going forward.
Yep. As we expected, there are a lot of great questions in chat, and I think what we'll do is
we'll
have
see
more information in the patch notes when this goes out on the PTS and then also on live, and hopefully they will answer a lot of your questions ahead of
maybe
the test.
civilian.
Yep. And again, the functionality for PTS, like, hop in, make sure siege weaponry works the way you think it should work. Make sure that using your abilities, like, the abilities are going to be highly modified. Like, like healing abilities, you will need to target your allies and stuff like that, or things which had lingering effects on the ground. Probably not going to do that anymore. Again, this is all in service of performance and trying to make sure that abilities are as performant
healing
as they
springs.
possibly can, while still giving you the flavor of your class, while still having that familiar animations and effects and vibe to it. There'll be some alterations out there, but again,
they didn't say
it's
no
all
AoE.
in favor of trying to get the best performance possible out there.
Yeah.
Yep. And we are looking forward to seeing what everybody
Yeah, we'll
says after
see.
you have a chance to try it out.
Absolutely. It'll be a lot of fun. It'll be
I
crazy.
think it's a cool test.
But it'll
It's
be a lot
different.
of fun out there. Yes.
Yeah,
And like you guys
different.
said, 2025, we're trying new stuff. We're trying things that we normally don't do. The only time I can think of anything we did remotely close to this was like the light attack, heavy attack testing we did on PTS several years ago.
Yeah, and AoE can be
Let's
direct
try out
as
some
well.
entirely different way of doing light attack and heavy attack. Where, that we could get the information we needed from PTS.
Thank you, Day.
Where with this, like where we need en masse battles, like we're not going to get that on PTS. We will get that on live. So that again explains, why we're doing functionality first on PTS and then looking at actual hard data when this gets for the week that it's going to run.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. For the test itself, I saw someone asking where they can give feedback. I think on PTS, we're going to have a dedicated forum thread on the PTS forums for that. I believe you can probably give some feedback in game as well. And then for the live test, I know we're talking about some different options, including the potential for a survey.
Very much.
Yep.
Cool. So we got for now. I don't want to spoil too much out there. Let people get out there and have some fun. And if everybody has questions, we'll be ready to answer them as best as we can.
Yep. Yeah, sounds good.
Great. Thank you so much, Brian.
Thanks, Wheels.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. Yeah,
Catch
looking
everybody
forward to checking everything out in a couple weeks.
Yep.
Did they fix any
Alright,
doors?
Well, we are going to move on. We're going to talk a little bit more about things that are
don't know.
coming in update 45
Okay, here we go.
in the base
Game features.
Yeah,
Here we go.
Miller. Yeah. And again, like I know everyone in chat is like, oh my God, I don't know if this is a good idea. What is happening? Like
They don't
it
know
could
if
be a
it's
little
good
That's why you
scary.
give
This
feedback.
is exactly. And again, like
We'll see.
we're trying something just to, turning certain things off and allowing certain things, whatever, just to kind of see, like, we got to start somewhere, right? So, it'll be good, though.
You like his baseball outfit?
Alrighty, so let's,
There's more. With update
That's
45.
always like that, Alpha.
oh, yes, sorry, I thought you meant with Cyrodiil. I'm like, there is?
No. I'm just saying there's more with update 45.
There is, yeah, so, the first thing...
What's in the goodie bag? Where's the goodie
Just
bag?
My screen share might break again, just so you know,
Okay.
in case you're staring at it.
You mean this?
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna
Screen
do
here?
I'm gonna move this
Is that
over
what you-
here. Sorry, I'm talking about...
Ah, yeah. Okay.
There
Not
we go.
too-
Okay, so first thing
I
we're
have
going to
my notes,
touch
too.
on is converting disguises to collectibles. Now, this is pretty much exactly what it sounds like. We're literally converting
Okay.
some current disguises to collectibles. So we're going to have the full list in the PTS patch notes, I'm pretty sure. It's not everything, but it is a lot of them. So you can look forward to that.
That's cool.
And the next thing we are doing
With
an
inventory space.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's nice.
Next thing we're doing in update 45 is we're improving the base mount speed. So basically we're making some improvements to the speed of mounts prior to unlocking major gallop. The end result here is that mounts are going to start off noticeably faster than they currently are. And you're still going to end up with maybe the same or very slightly faster at the top end. So this will be really great for newer
Okay.
players that haven't
New player things. That's
increased
good
their
though,
speed all the way
because
yet.
those mounts are so slow when you get them.
Next thing, I think
And
chat will enjoy
improvements
here.
to green champion points. So the following 9 craft green champion point stars will no longer need to be slotted for you to benefit from their effect.
Console
And those
players
are
rejoice.
Meticulous Disassembly, Plentiful Harvest, Treasure Hunter, Rationer, Liquid Efficiency, Homemaker, Professional Upkeep, Infamous, and Cut Purses Art. So these adjustments will effectively
Very,
make it
very
easier
nice.
to engage with the craft tree without having to remember to swap stars as often
Yeah.
before you do specific activities, and makes the tree a little bit more forgiving and fun to work with in general.
Chat is happy. Yeah, this is a really nice little quality of life thing. So
Yeah, that's big.
Yes.
We've been asking for this since the system came out.
All right. Next thing we're going to touch on, we're kind of just powering through everything here. Some map improvements.
That's great.
To the Tamriel map. So the first thing we want to mention is we are adding a custom waypoint icon color selector. So basically, this is going to allow you to change the color of the waypoint that you can put on your map. It's currently that little blue diamond. So you can change it to whatever color you like. The next thing we're doing, and again, this is maybe for newer players who aren't as familiar with the Tamriel map, we're going to be prioritizing way shrines that are shown on the Tamriel map just to help reduce some clutter. You all know what it looks like when you unlock all your way shrines, and it's just like this sea of way shrines everywhere. You can't even see like where the lines of the zones are or anything. So for players who have just discovered a zone, actually, I have a screenshot. Let me pull it up so you can see what we're doing here. Is that up? Yes.
Oh, that's so much better.
For players who have just discovered a zone, the Tamriel map will show the way shrine closest to the start of that zone's zone quest. And then as you discover the zone's main city or hub, that city or hub way shrine is going to be the one shown on the Tamriel map instead. And of course, selecting the zone will still show all of that zone's way shrines, so we're not just, getting rid of those visually. This only affects the Tamriel level now. So
hey, Elwood.
Easier just to kind of.
Thank you so much for the YouTube membership. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Right. Are we back to?
Welcome in.
Back to this. Okay. Next thing.
Hey, that's good.
Is something that Matt touched on in his letter last month.
Yes. So this is visual improvements to starter zones. So we've got some before and after, current and new screenshots that we're going to show you as we talk about this. So first off, why are we doing this? So with the wider focus on improving the
thought it was going to be the harder overland.
The world building effort started with Wailing Prison in update 44. And then it's moved on to the early starter zones, including Balfoyen, Betnik, Bleakrock Isle, Stros Mackay, and Canarthy's Roost. So the goal of this is to bring the world building of the older zones up to par with the zones that are being built now. So what was the team focused on during all of this? Generally, it was a lot of lighting, propping, and clutter work being done, including swapping out some lower res or lower poly assets. They also aim to improve
lighting is big.
The blending of the terrain and other fixtures to make them more organic, or make the transitions more organic, which I think we've got. You can kind of see where the grass lines and things like that look a little bit more blended in some of these screenshots. Also adding organic clutter.
Here. Yeah.
Yes, that is a really good one. Also adding organic clutter across the zone, along with more signs of life to various nooks and crannies that felt a bit vacant before. Updating lighting, signs, and banners.
I hope they keep doing this for all the base game zones.
Like crafting and critical pathways.
This is
turning
good.
atmospheric effects on across the zones. Making some areas appear more open and less foggy, like the open areas of Balfoyen, while also giving others their atmospherics ramped up, like the caves in Bleakrock. And then also for water in these areas, you can see in some of these screenshots, we're using the new water developed for the newer zones, and you can really see a huge difference, especially with these side-to-side shots.
Definitely.
Yeah. It looks a lot
And then
better.
the team also wanted us to note that the visual improvements in some areas will be a lot more noticeable than in others. It just kind of depends on what was done, but they all have had updates.
Yep. All right. Last thing we want to touch on before we get to the dungeons, which we're going to give you a preview of. This is something we haven't really talked about at all yet, but in update 45 on PTS, we are going to be adding some add-on flow management for console add-ons.
Thank you.
Console add-ons is coming soon in the future, which is super exciting. So basically, in preparation for this, we are we're going to have some preemptive measures going to PTS on Monday. So add-on developers can sort of just get a jump on creating and testing console add-ons. This way, when the feature goes live, they'll be able to just upload them right away. So we're going to have a more detailed breakdown of the changes and the limitations to the API. It's going to be sent over and provided to the add-on developer community next week. Do want to mention one note.
Would not have
Just
thought that
due
was
to
going to
the
happen.
memory required to sustain add-ons, this is only going to be available on the latest gen consoles. So
sense.
we will let everybody know when we plan on launching console add-ons. But again, on PTS, there's going to be just some initial stuff going in so the add-on developers can sort of get started on it, which is really exciting. All right. That's
Yay for console,
pretty much
folks.
covers
That
us
is
for, hold on, now
big
I'm rearranging all
news.
my windows again.
Yeah.
So yeah, that covers us for
That's big.
the bulk of the things going into update 45. And you know, there's a bunch of other little
Xbox,
things.
yeah.
The patch notes will outline everything. They're being published on Monday, but we hope that you're really excited about some of these things because we definitely are.
Pretty good changes.
All right, we're gonna bring our favorite Mike on stream, Mike Finnegan. He's gonna talk about some dungeons
Screw all
stuff.
the other mics, I guess.
And you know what's really fun about Finn today is he looks like a floating head. Look at him.
I do.
Ooh, spooky Finn. So for anybody who hasn't watched our streams before, Finn is our lead encounter designer. He is he helps lead the team that develops the dungeons and the trials and pretty much all the kind of monsters encounters that you run into.
You can
Console
kill it,
economy
or
gonna get
kill
nuked,
you, or
maybe.
you collect it. It's going to be one of my teams that generally puts it in.
I sense a theme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey Finn, I've never before said this to you, but can you speak up a little, or maybe move your mic up a
Yeah.
bit?
So I have I am getting over COVID, so but I will try and speak louder. Is this good?
Just move the thing up a little bit closer to your face.
It doesn't.
Oh,
All right. Good.
it's fine.
Yeah,
No.
I
Alright.
think you sound fine.
It's fine.
Okay.
He's a little quiet,
Fine.
but
Is it fine?
oh
or
hi
is that like
Nalandia. Oh hi
so you're gonna go,
Nalandia.
fine. Oh, it's fine. It's
Yeah,
You
fine.
sound
well,
fine to me.
Really,
It's fine, but we'll
It's
talk
fine.
about this later.
Yeah, exactly. It's fine until later. You should have known it wasn't fine, Finn.
Yeah, why didn't you read my mind?
Yeah, right.
No, I do think you're fine. But chat, let me know if he's too low, and I can bump him up a little bit. Again, something we've never had to do before, but
Right, right.
You know,
It's
there's
not
a first
generally
for
something
everything.
that Anybody has to. Right, right. Can't hear me on the moon, so it's my Irish whisper. So we were gonna talk about the dungeons, but we're gonna do the houses first, right?
Oh yeah, we are gonna do the
Yeah, I
houses
think so.
first. Are you?
Yeah.
I'm in.
Are
a
you in
house.
game?
I am.
We're gonna take a peek
Oh,
at
there
the
we
new
go.
houses.
You are in game. Yeah, let's
COVID in 25
let's
so
do
late.
houses
Hey,
first, and then that way
it might be round
if
3.
anyone doesn't want
Yeah.
any sort of spoilers for the
think
dungeons,
I've had
if you wanna
COVID
go
like
in
4 times.
totally fresh and never heard anything before, hope you don't leave the stream, but you are welcome to leave at that point.
Sure.
So we'll hit the houses first. There we go.
Awesome.
Oh, let me unmute also. Whoopsie. Oh no!
The-
Oh no! Look what I did! I clicked the wrong button. Hold on. It's,
Wheeler's
like
still there.
behind the curtain.
Good
here.
thing he's got his clothes on.
There we go.
There's the volume. Sheesh. Kind
They're
of
right next to each other.
knocking off the cobwebs here.
Poor
Uh,
Wheeler.
All right. So which?
So if anybody's asking about the gear I'm wearing, don't worry about that. We'll go over that later. But for right now,
Not
I'm
the
in the
Crusader.
Skingrad
Hand
Castle
wave.
house. Oh, honestly, you talked about the map. I wanted to show like this thing live. This is like really cool. We have these like little flourishes that are like small things that are really cool.
Oh.
As you zoom in, though, you see the text kind of like appear on the.
Oh, that's nice.
That's
on
gonna
the
be so
sounds
helpful.
And stuff. I
Ooh.
know, right? So it's really, really cool.
That's
anyways.
yeah.
Yeah, I just thought I would share that. So this is the Skingrad house.
Map
this
looks
is-
good.
I forgot what the name of it is. Skingrad Castle.
Full skin grad? Yeah.
Castle Skingrad.
It's Castle Skingrad. It's in Westfield.
Yep. Castle Skingrad. Yep, it's in. It's right over here in Skingrad, or like right outside of Skingrad. That's where you
Makes
get to
sense.
it.
Considering the name.
And I will run through real quick to show you guys what it looks like. There's some really cool little flourishes here. There's like this cool little courtyard, but there's guards here from Skingrad, like right outside your house. So as you run through here, you can actually see the guards just hanging out, playing cards. and
Who
stuff there?
who in
Yeah, it's a
chat
nice
played
font.
Oblivion? Test for Oblivion. Because if you did, you probably recognize this.
Yeah, so I think that we talked about this yesterday. They modeled this after the layout
Mm-hmm.
of
Oh, cool.
Skingrad and TS4.
Yeah, it's like
Oh.
the same floor plan. It's a pretty. I don't want to say exact, but it's a pretty close
yeah.
replica of what
Okay.
was in Oblivion, which is super cool.
That's pretty neat.
So yeah, you can
Great.
just
I love the
buy the
floor.
whole
Doesn't like-
castle.
Yeah, who doesn't like a castle, right?
So yeah, we're just gonna give you a little tour here, so you can get a taste of it. Maybe bring some nostalgia back from the test 4 days.
I don't know who does skin grab, but the floor work is great. Seriously.
Yeah,
You guys
I was
got
admiring
ace.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there
Oh, the
the
lighting is
secret
really
room
nice,
from
too.
Oblivion? I don't remember the secret room. God, it's been a long time since I
Oh.
played Oblivion. We'll have to try and find out.
Sky Oblivion.
Find all the secret rooms.
Find all, yeah.
Soon, TM.
Yeah, this
I
looks
guess you
awesome.
could build a secret room too.
Do whatever you want.
Yeah,
it
it's a
does
pretty
seem like
big
it would
house.
be easy to get lost in here for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. But it's got a lot of nooks and crannies to put like your special stuff.
All those
You know, like
monster
trophy
heads,
rooms
right?
and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, all those monster heads from Dungeons. I'm not biased or anything.
Do you
So
we may as well show the other house too, right? Or do you want to show
yeah,
outside?
Yeah. Well, I was just gonna jump out here to the courtyard so you can see
Yeah.
that.
Looks nice.
But yes,
Fun
then
turn.
we can go take a look at the other house.
Yeah, so these will both be available on PTS for you to test and check out and give some feedback. Otherwise, they'll be available sometime after Update 45 launches. And again, for anyone who missed it, we are going to be on PTS with Update 45 on Monday. And then it is launching on PC March 10th and consoles on March 25th. So you don't have too long to wait.
March 10th.
So this is the Shattered
cool.
Mirror Isle. It's
it's a long PTS we're having.
Delia's realm, Miramore, and you'll
Very
notice
cool.
that this is located in Fargrave.
Mhm.
So we actually have another house here added to Fargrave, which is distinct from the other one. But it's got some really cool Miramore flourishes in here.
Monday, Rufus.
For those wondering, you can't jump off this bridge. I tried.
Yes, we got some patch notes coming up. It's been a while. It's
lot
been
of
a
the cool
while.
elements that we've added. You could actually take two ways to get up top. There's that way, which is the long, boring way, and then there's also
Who
breaking
wants
the
to
mirror,
walk when you can
Oh,
teleport?
hi.
right? There
Cool
you
touch.
go.
Is that the first
Mm.
time we've had something like that?
A mirror?
No, in the house.
It just teleports up.
That is cool.
A mirror?
There's actually
Okay.
if you look at it from the outside in Fargrave, that's how you actually get into the house. It's a broken mirror that you interact with, and it takes you here. So it's really, really cool. So this is the
Yeah, I love
pathway
all
up.
the-
It's pretty big.
All the shards everywhere.
there's a
Looks
lot of-
awesome.
All the what?
The shards. and
It's
stuff.
snowing here in Texas, by the
shards.
way.
What do you think I
Alright.
said?
That's why I'm not at work right now. Unable to stream this.
We could talk about
So
that later too.
that worked out.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
So I don't have to work
That was a
today
long,
or
boring
tomorrow
way.
because of the
That
snow.
way. But yeah, it's another cool house. That
It'll be up on YouTube, Mail.
is,
If you want to watch back through it.
pretty awesome.
Awesome. Well,
you.
thanks for giving.
It's nice to
Next
see you. too.
up.
Yeah, thanks for giving
Yeah.
everyone a little peek of the houses.
You as well,
know, everyone
Princess
gets really
Buttercup.
excited to see what the team builds.
I might chop out like little
Gosh,
sections
I forgot
as
for a
well
second
if
that
I
you
have
were a floating
time,
head today. I glanced over. I was like, "What happened to the camera?" But
just so it's easier because there's a lot of stuff
Jess was saying it reminds her
a lot
of
of people
the
won't care about. But
Bohemian Rhapsody video,
Bohemian
where it's just
Rhapsody.
the,
Yeah,
the
right.
floating
Yeah.
heads.
Yes.
Should do that for our next stream. We'll all be a floating head.
All right, so now we're gonna jump into the tour of the dungeons. Everybody that does not want spoilers, you have been warned.
But we're not showing like
The
boss
highway.
mechanics or anything. It's just kind of
Not
a,
showing
a
mechanics.
little
anything.
walkthrough.
I'm gonna touch on the story a little bit for people as we go through.
Snowing
these,
in Texas,
so
but
they
not
can kind
Canada.
of, like see what
Nice.
we're going for here. But so this Update 45 is a little bit different than we've done in the past. In that these 2 dungeons are going to be a standalone kind of experience that touches on more the 10th anniversary of ESO rather than the any other overarching story or anything like that. So and what we wanted to explore as a dungeon team and from a PvE experience is the 3 Banners War has been going on for now a decade since ESO has been live. So we wanted to kind of explore what that would mean for the rest of Tamriel, and the greater part of Tamriel. You have this long-standing war that is constantly going on, and
that cat
explore some of those elements and stuff like that. So both of these dungeons do that in their own way. For Exiled Redoubt, for instance, which is this dungeon, this tells the story of a family, an imperial family, the Albus family, and how they wanted to bring an end to the 3 Banners War. So what they did was they sent their son out to negotiate a peace, and he was killed for his trouble. So this is an imperial family, and they went all scorched earth at that point, and they were like, all right, you kill our son, we're gonna. So now they're building an army, they're capturing people, they're taking people from all the alliances, and their entire goal is to just bring it all down and ruin. So
or roleplay, yeah.
Hey Finn, somebody in chat was asking what zone this dungeon is in. Like, where is it?
This one is in Westfield. So if you look at it, it's right here on the eastern part of Westfield. Grace Hollow is right here. Yeah. So if you look at it, so it's on this part of next to Cyrodiil. So this imperial family has built kind of an underground section here, where they've been building up their army, so to speak. And this is Lucilla if you ran Dreadseller, or I'm sorry, if you ran and now I can't think of it. Anyway,
it's okay. You're not feeling good. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm really.
You're powering through.
Yeah, it's there.
Sorry. The other day I was like, "Are you sure you're okay to do a stream?" He's like, "Yeah, I'll be fine." Okay.
Let's do it. They're
yeah, some people do that, Nox.
Cult rituals and all that other stuff. So, and kidnapping soldiers. So
I've seen RP runs.
Put
I've done a few.
And Lucilla is going to help us. So
I have a hard time paying attention though.
Progress through here now. So in this outer portion, again, I am on one of our internal servers, so I am not going to die. I'm not going to be hit. I'm cheating, basically. This is not going to be this way when you get here. But you can see kind of like they built their structure, and one of the cool parts is you could kind of see this keep, or the outer entrances keep from anywhere in here. And then you run into their soldiers here. They're all Imperials. And this is going to be the outside of the keep. That is a brand new banner for this family. So that is a really, really cool brand new. I mean, I don't think I've seen
flying mounts. Like really I didn't hear anything about flying mounts.
Cool. So you're gonna see that all throughout here. I'm gonna have to kill these people to get past here with my superpowers.
Dev powers. You know, it would be a really cool video, and I'm saying this not knowing at all if it's even possible, but some sort of time lapse of the world builders putting a dungeon together. You know?
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Maybe.
Or maybe maybe in space.
I mean, so what's funny is I like to say that the magic doesn't happen until like way towards the end. Like it's all really,
when you get your
really
hands
rough.
on it.
It's really, really rough when we get to it and we start putting stuff in and it's all blocked in and stuff like that. So it's not a bad idea to do, like, I think it would probably be better is rather than a time lapse is to do like more like shots. Like there's a thing on like social media where people do like Blockout Wednesday or something like that, where they'll show the blockout and then the final form, and that might be cool. We could probably do something like that for this, but I think a time lapse might be a little bit overly nuanced and stuff. And you'll see stuff get built and then they get torn down and then built and then get torn down, because we go through like a lot of phases of iteration and stuff.
Just
but
to
this is the-
clarify,
a lot
real
to it.
sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
Go ahead.
I don't think that'll ever happen.
I was gonna say, just to clarify
There's-
real quick, I saw in chat, this is a 4-player dungeon. This is not a trial.
It is a
So you
four-player
need
dungeon, yes,
3
not a
buddies.
trial. Or another person and 2 companions.
True. True.
So that's the front entrance to the keep. That's actually where the keep is, but we can't get there. Oh, darn it. So I'm gonna have to kill these people to go. So we go through the side pass. Lucilla's gonna jump down here with us.
That's me doing my audio stuff. I'm making a YouTube thumbnail actually.
And these are where the prisons where we're
Caught me,
actually
though.
gonna see kind of like what the Albus family is doing. I'm just gonna run through here. We don't have to see the.
See, this is what happens. This is what happens. This is why I can't RP in a
There's
dungeon.
prisoners in here.
My brain
Bad
can't
stuff.
focus. I have to do something.
And
like-
we'll give everyone a little preview of the new item sets also when Finn is
Just how my
finished.
brain works.
Absolutely. I have them. I'm wearing, I think all of them. So we'll run through them there kind of at the end. The first boss, the Executioner. He's got some cool stuff. I'm gonna walk forward just so you can see. Or she, down there. So you can see, she slammed the ground, and there were some spikes that came out, and you can see the entire floor
Subway Surfers on the other screen. Yeah.
Oh, no.
has these little holes. I wonder what that means. Up there is Cato Albus. He is the leader of the family, the patriarch of the family, and he's the one who went off the deep end, and they all started to follow him.
Braggarts, enemies of
Voice
peace.
acting, especially when we hear it. Laggards, mates of peace. So from here we can't quite get across. We got to jump down. We're back in the same room. Why are these guys aggroed pretty quick? We're back in the same room that we were in. You notice that we were over here before. Now we're down kind of in this little path. There's mud crabs. You don't have to kill them. I suspect
Hugh,
almost
anything
everybody
good
will.
being announced?
Because y'all are mean to mud crabs.
Yeah, a few things.
Yeah.
Mostly just some like quality of life type stuff.
Yeah. I didn't mean to talk to you.
Console's getting add-ons, so pretty crazy.
So this is where they kind of are building their siege weapons, and there's some new cool little creatures here that they're creating. These little Daedric Iron Atronach spiders that have special powers and stuff. As you go in here, Lucilla says, I'm going to take a side path. And we're going to see her from time to time as we're running through here. So what we wanted to do with these dungeons was not only tell a new story that touches on
Thank you,
old themes like
Ron, for the 57 months.
the war and stuff, but we also wanted to talk about
Appreciate you, brother.
use some of the old sets in like new and interesting ways. So this is the Imperial set. If you've been to Daggerfall, you've seen this as far as like the visuals and stuff like that, as far as the fixtures and stuff. So but we try to spice it up a little bit, make them look a little bit better and stuff. But it does have that kind of like harken back to some of those old
Yeah, it's hard watching Finn like run by all the
Bye,
chests
Floyd.
and not loot anything.
I know.
I know. I saw somebody commenting on like using dev commands to kill things, and it's just because we're giving a tour. We don't want to give away any of the battles or anything like that. I'm sure players will be playing it on the PTS and live streaming it next week when it goes up on Monday, so you could watch them actually play through it then, if you want to.
Yeah, that's the goal. Is I don't want to tell people. I don't want people to watch a dev stream and say, "Oh, this is how you handle that kind of stuff." So
Yeah.
this is the second boss. He's a special
Are there some
guy.
new mechanics, Finn, in
Oh,
these
there
dungeons?
are so many new mechanics.
So many new mechanics. Okay, I saw that question too.
So many new mechanics. This is Prime Sorcerer Vandoralen. Vandoralen. I can't. It's so tough. You know what's funny is like we build some like cool, like really cool stuff into these things, right? and I want people to see it, and I want people to play it and stuff like that. And it's tough for me not to go, oh, I could just show him this one thing. I just show him this one thing, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to skip past this guy. This dude has some really, really cool stuff. The size of his arena is really, really interesting and important. But we're going to skip past him. Really sorry.
Well, you'll have to play it yourself to find out.
Yes, we will. So now we get to head back to the
Ben seems out of it.
the entrance hall.
I feel
we come
for
back
him,
to
though.
this hall 3 separate times, or we come into this hall 3 separate times, and you see it from a different perspective each time. So you see now we're back. We're actually to the entrance here. As we introduce these Atronachs, they become important, potentially. They become important, and you can see this is where we started.
People are asking if there's a
hard to focus when you're sick like that. Yeah, exactly.
If you want to answer
Chest
that.
spawn linked, yeah.
Maybe.
Dungeon ruined.
That's all I'll say.
Console's getting add-ons. Yeah, they didn't say the specifics of when, but they're setting up for it.
Cato Albus has happening. Retreated to. We've tracked him down. He's not exactly a good fighter, so he's going to summon somebody to help him out here. After Lucilla's like, Cato, you're done.
Maybe means yes. That's what my 8-year-old says too.
Now we have to. You're. I will not rest until the Alliance armies burn. They will pay for my son's death. That's what your daughter says?
Wow.
Oh.
She said that last year.
Oh, okay, all right. She's well past that now. So this is Squall of Retribution. This is the final boss. And I'm going to leave it here. I'm not actually going to kill him and fight him because of some special stuff. But Lucilla is trying to break through that magical barrier. And once you do, then you kind of get the story elements.
PC from Dreadstiller.
But that is Exiled Redoubt.
Maybe someone in chat knows, because I haven't been paying attention.
Cool side stuff here.
Maybe.
I'm good at this, right?
Looked like this was all indoors for the most part, yeah.
It is. It's underground, actually. The idea is it goes underground, and they built this keep.
Yes, Nolandia. It is.
Cyrodiil.
The NPC from Dreadstiller.
To kind of pop up in different parts of Cyrodiil and like take people captive and stuff like that.
That's cool. People are really eager to see the item sets. If you want to take a break and show those now, otherwise we can wait till the end.
Patience.
Okay.
So this next dungeon is Lep Seclusa. So we talked about the last one was dealt with a family that had some hardships because of the war in Cyrodiil, the Three Banners War. This one's a little bit different. Lep Seclusa there was a former battlefield emperor named Orpheon the Tactician, and he became disillusioned with the war, so he deserted.
My screenshot here.
War. And what he
did
was
if anybody gets the screenshots, we can go over them after
from all of the Alliance
after the stream
to come and help him out. And they have found the location of an Elder Scroll.
Or we could go back through the video and just go slow through it.
It's protected by monks and a moth priest.
Zoom in.
And they're going to go assault it, take the Elder Scroll, and then
Rakotu version 4.
So you're gonna have to stop them as
version beyond 4 at this point.
This one from Hughesbane, Abba's Landing specifically. There's a boat in Abba's Landing that you can take, and it'll take you to this island because it's off the coast out here. We've gone to the secluded cave, and this is where you see the moth priest coming to help you out. This is Sister Shannon Noreen and Hadid. We're gonna keep going. Oh, this does highlight the armor set, I believe, that's in here. It's a pretty cool.
Looks like corollary a little bit.
The other armor set was unique to the enemies that you're gonna see in here, but as each of these groups of enemies that you see in here are related to a specific faction, a unifying kind of armor theme, we wanted to separate that out so you can see. So these are obviously Daggerfall Covenant people here. I didn't show that, but that's actually an important mechanic too. This dungeon is different. I know I talked about the other one might have side stuff. This one is different in that while there's a lot of nooks and crannies to explore, there isn't any side bosses or anything. This is another thing that we wanted to talk about, harken back to like the traditional game. This one has more of a traditional dungeon setup where there are 3 bosses, 3 what we would call mini bosses. They're all loot moments, and you may not be able to kind of discern the difference internally that we would call a mini boss and a boss. But that's the idea. So it's essentially 6 bosses in here that you go in a kind of a linear fashion.
It's awesome.
I like to think so.
Yeah, they talked about the base game
designs of
stuff
these
right
two are.
before.
Yeah, this is definitely.
I'll have it up
this is-
on
this is often-
YouTube.
It uses
I missed
the
it.
Fuse Bane kind of like fixture assets and stuff.
Mhm.
And sometimes with the side bosses, we don't necessarily expect you to. You don't have to take them. You don't have to kill them or anything. You could just skip them. But if you want all the loot
Reminds you of
and any
Destiny
the
dungeon?
cool special stuff, you could do it. But I'm gonna skip this guy because I don't need to. See ya,
Just
buddy.
a tour. And again, this'll all
Oh
be on-
no!
Oh. Too bad for you.
Spoiler.
Does
So yeah,
that
this'll-
poison you usually?
Well, you'll find out.
Oh.
It has a special purpose in this dungeon, that mechanic, and it's really cool. So we're gonna I am gonna have to
Interesting.
kill past this guy because he's
They're deleting comments made about Nephis.
boss is garbage.
Yeah, it
Tracker.
makes sense.
He's got a lot of unique. Another
Think
thing
they
that was
just
really cool.
wanna
here, the
move
boss
on.
designer was able to do was able to explore
Move past it.
an asynchronous fight space.
You know.
So you got a little bit of water in here. You don't have water over here. You got these large stones in here, and all of that plays a part into, how the fight plays out and how to kind of navigate the challenges of it.
I was able to talk to the
Bye-bye.
devs about that, and
Sorry, Garvin.
they definitely don't wish
His
him,
friend. She's gonna let
any
us take
kind
a
of,
portal outside, and now we get to see
nothing but
that the
well wishes for
island,
Nephis
that we are on
that
is
end.
actually under siege by the deserter army. We
they
snuck
don't
in
want
essentially
people
through the
to
back door
retaliate
down
towards
there,
him.
but now we're gonna see the
Like,
effects of
They
this.
don't want any of that.
And this isn't any. I know people that have played like Fall Creek Hold and stuff like that, where they may have seen siege
Maybe
weapons.
so.
These guys are gonna go
But-
out of here. See you guys.
Hi.
Hey Finn,
Yeah.
there's a
Just
good
telling you what I
question
heard.
in chat. I missed the name. Are there 3 hard modes for the 3 main bosses?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. There are 3 hard modes for the 3 main bosses.
I wasn't sure if it was just.
Uh,
The last
I
one.
think they recognize how much
We
Nephis
kept
did
that.
for
That
for
is one of
ESO.
the newer things that we kept. Now there are different siege weapons that are firing in here, and they do
even
different
if
things.
were handled
They are no
poorly.
joke. I'm just gonna let you know that right now. Like, and if
They're-
you're
they're
just
not
standing
trying to
there,
take
you
that
get
away from
hit
them.
with these. So this is the. So yeah. So but there's potentially ways
Well,
to alleviate this because this right
what-
here is
what I
just
mean-
disaster.
Marshmallow Man, is that people have been reaching out to Nephis and
We don't need a killer.
saying some mean stuff back his way,
There's
and
a
they're
list of
definitely
parts
not.
here. There's some
They
list
don't
of
want
parts.
any of that going on.
That's
I wonder
interesting.
what you're going to use those for.
Oh, I wonder. I wonder. So yeah, you see as you're running through this area, and again, this is the All Mary Dominion section. We wanted to bring like flora
Yeah, I
and
get it,
fauna,
Randy.
or
I
at
think a
least,
lot of people felt that
fauna
way,
from
and
those.
I get why he did it,
actions
and I
that we
understand,
had
and
some,
and I might have done the same
fence
if I was in
rods,
his shoes. So
the
it's hard to
Khajiit,
say.
terror birds, all that kind of stuff. So
I understand the people that are frustrated as well. So it's a unfortunate
now we're gonna
situation.
enter. This is the next boss. So you can see here's the activatable hard mode thing.
Mm-hmm.
This is the next boss. But she calls in her
Very
bird,
cool.
Cloud Rest Part 2,
and there's a lot of birds.
Part 3, Part 4, Part 5, Part
At least
6, Part
it's a lot of birds and
7.
not a lot of spiders again. Like.
That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah. Wait. Spiders are coming.
Frustrated
Okay.
with both sides.
I'm just
Is
kidding.
that the
I'm
griffin
just
we
kidding.
saw
I'm
in
just
the
totally
loading
just-
Yeah,
art?
Yeah,
I
that is the
I
griffin.
think
we saw
I'll-
in the loading.
that's another
So that
stance
griffin
people are
flies off
taking.
with her master
Yeah.
dead. The griffin flies off. We
I'm
may
not
see it
personally
again.
frustrated with Nephis. He didn't really do
Maybe.
anything
Oh.
that negatively affected me.
Maybe. So now we're going.
was
through the
more
upper parts, and
frustrated
this is
with
where you see the
some of
upper
the things
parts.
Zoss did, but
there's some guar here. Doing work. Argonian behemoth.
I understand people being mad
And like
about
I
the
said,
whole
there's some winding paths
ESOU
up
being
here,
blown
so
up.
there might be some hidden chests off to the side and stuff like that. Maybe. What would suck is if I'm going the wrong way. That would really suck.
We'll find out soon.
I'm not, but it would suck if I was. It's a bigger dungeon.
I was
It's
just
on
gonna
the
say
bigger
this
side as far as
feels
mine.
it feels longer than the other one for sure.
Hey, Abby.
Yeah.
This is my
it's a
Abby
little
girl.
bit- it gets a little bit different when you actually start fighting stuff.
Let me say hi to people.
I gotta kill these guys.
Say hi, my sweet girl.
Feels like some of the overland cities and how
Yeah.
big it is.
Yeah, that was the goal. Was we wanted this to feel like its own city kind of thing. Ooh, yeah.
Ben, let me ask you, over the years, have you all increased the length at which it takes to do these 4-player dungeons, or do they relatively, is your goal to kind of keep them about the same?
Nope, it's about the same. About the same. And we actually have a pretty robust budgeting system and scoping system where we'll come in and we'll say this is what we want to do, and then we put it in front of the people that would have to do the work. It's not just the design work, it's the art and stuff like that. And they'll talk about, well, this is how long it'll take us to do it, and we have
Don't bite me. I knew that was coming.
We already know
I
that
knew
we
it.
have.
Saw
and
it in
we'll
your
make
eyes.
cuts. So a lot of stuff doesn't
Saw
make
it in your eyes.
the show, so to speak. But a lot of times we just save that for like, oh, that was a really cool mechanic I came up with, and I'll just save it for a future fight.
Love bites, Shirley. Yeah.
So this is
Nah,
another,
she never
this is,
bites hard.
Ajum Ray, this is another
She will nip at you.
called a mini boss. Oh, this is a pretty tough one.
She'll bite the other
But
cats
as
hard.
you can see, very, very tough.
She don't play around
And
with
I
them.
got the achievement for unsinged boots.
Good job, Ben.
Now we're gonna approach Orphean, the tactician's area where he hangs out.
You won't miss his
I have to show
negativity.
the
Yeah,
Orphean behemoth.
some people really like those kind of like.
And so that is where they take. That is where it takes place. We're gonna
videos
go
that cover drama and stuff.
Uh-oh.
They get a lot of views. A lot of people are very
no.
drawn to that. Other people don't want anything to do with it.
No.
It's always something.
Oh my gosh, all that fire. Ooh,
Yes.
What was it
Wait,
called?
was
A
that
shock jock?
is that Griffin
It's shock jock
spouting
videos.
fire?
Yeah.
What?
It's like a fire griffin.
That's cool.
Oops.
Hey, Bloodline. How's it?
There we go.
Sorry if I missed any hellos. I'm sure I've missed some.
Problem.
Let's open.
I'm not trying to. I'm trying to
Here's Orphean.
pay
the
attention to what's
tactician,
happening here too.
And you can see beyond him is the Elder Scroll in that little area, and he's going to try to break it down. And I'm going to show you his face because, like I said, he was a
Hey,
former
Warren.
Battlefield Emperor. So he has this helmet on that I'm actually wearing.
Oh, that's cool.
Because that is the monster
Face?
mask.
Kind of looks
Yeah,
like
well, that's not his face. That's
the
his,
face
that's a
on
helmet.
that one helmet.
But it's
What
the
is
same.
it,
It's the same helmet I'm wearing. That's actually the monster mask you get
Right.
in this dungeon. And that's a good segue into.
I forget what it's called. It's a current
what
monster
we're gonna be
mask.
here, but that's
The-
Exile
the-
Redoubt. Once you
The
kill
face
him,
is similar.
when
though.
you get past it, you
Symphony
can
of
talk
Blades.
to the
Thank you,
monsters
Goaz.
again and
Yeah.
discover what happens from there and stuff.
A lot of green.
But I know
Similar
everybody
face,
wanted
but
to
I
talk
think the
about
helmet part
item
is
sets.
different.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Let's see some item
open
sets.
these
What
up.
do we think so far?
Yeah.
Oh, item
So the
sets.
first would be the two masks, Orphean and Tactician's Visage.
Yeah, we'll have to go back through it
Squall
unless
of
somebody gets the
Retribution. I'm gonna go pretty
screenshots.
fast through here. I assume people are going to screenshot these and then pick them apart. And tell
It'll
them how
be
awesome they
it'll
are.
be up on the VOD too.
Yeah,
And it'll
for
be in the patch notes on Monday.
and it'll be we have bags for all of them too. So when you log in, you're gonna have bags that you can be able to pick them up and take them apart. Noxious Boulder Belt. That's from this dungeon.
Yeah, we'll go through them after
Yeah.
the stream's over and zoom in.
And then are you
Shock Jock was pretty good. Yeah.
are you able to
funny.
show or at least mention the rewards for this dungeon too?
I can show you. This is the memento for completing it on veteran. The other one. This is the. I'm sorry. This is Exiled Redoubts for completing it on veteran. You
Are
get
these Monopoly tokens?
Ghostly things that float around. And if you play the dungeon, you'll figure that out. And this is the Dust of the Conqueror's Flame. So this is Orphean, the Tactician's, what you get for beating him.
It's a lot.
Okay.
It is a lot. Now I'm gonna take off my. This is
the new
the skin you
Take it
reward you
off.
get.
I like that a lot.
A skin. Okay, we're back to skins.
That looks cool.
And it is a skin. It's not a body marking. So. And yeah, so
Gold?
those are the kind of the 3 rig. You get this one for doing both dungeons on veteran.
Not bad. Not bad.
Great.
And those are the rewards. Is there other rewards you want to know about? I didn't think so.
I don't.
I didn't think so.
Yeah. So again,
Who's higher,
these two
Mike or
dungeons
Gina?
And just about everything
On-
that we
on
talked
cold
about
medicine,
today
I
are going to
mean.
be on
Not-
PTS
nothing
on
illegal, of course.
Monday. Finn, I know your team loves to watch streams of
Absolutely.
the dungeons and everything. So if you're
Absolutely.
if you're
Can't
planning
wait.
on streaming them, definitely let us know.
Yeah, definitely let us know so that we can jump in there. We have a kind of like a thread in our internal messaging stuff. We're like, all right, they're on this person's doing this, and this person's up to here, and stuff like that. We like
kind of don't want to stream the dungeons on Monday,
and stuff like that. So, a lot of
but
fun.
I might
Yeah, and
on.
it's just a good opportunity
Tuesday.
to see like first impressions when people first get on there and try new content and some of these new bosses.
I don't like doing dungeons right after patch notes. It's just
Yeah,
my
definitely.
brain is too mush.
Give us a shout, either on forums or Twitter or Discord or wherever if you're planning on streaming, and Finn and his team will add it to the list.
We'll try and jump in there. Yeah.
All right. Well, I think
Is that it?
that is
Good
all we
stuff to
have
look
for
at.
today, right?
Mm-hmm.
I made it all the way to the end.
Oh, you did.
You
I was just
did.
gonna say you did so
You're
good.
doing okay. You're doing okay. You
Aw,
should
thank you so much for joining us, even though you're not
Yeah.
feeling 100%.
freshen up your tea when we're done with this.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, again, update 45 coming to PTS on Monday, January 13th. It is launching on PC March 10th and on consoles March 25th. So you don't have too long to wait. Also, just a reminder that we are doing Global
hi.
Reveal in April this year. So we will let everyone know as soon as we have a date ready to announce.
Thank you, Doom.
So there were a
Heck yeah.
lot of questions
stuff
in
that's leaving
chat,
out
so
in a
we'll
lot
go
of
back
places.
through
Yeah,
and see if
that's
there's anything
true,
we
actually.
can answer. But also, I wanted to mention
I'm in
that
Texas,
we will be
so-
putting up a thread on
behind
the
the
official
times.
forums and Reddit tomorrow morning to gather questions for a PvP dedicated Q&A. So keep an eye out for that. We'll keep it up for a few days and gather all the questions and see.
I'm
what we can
interested to see
answer.
the new dungeons for sure.
And then I think that is the last of our updates.
Oh, did you get them all?
before we
Civilian? Nice.
bid you all farewell.
Yeah, I'm just seeing
Sure.
who is online. Finn, you're gonna have to just deal with it for a tiny bit longer. Who should we raid? Who should we raid? Got a lot of people online watching our stream, actually. So, let's see here. How about T? I don't think we've raided T in a while.
And I just saw
They're
T
not gonna
vote.
raid
Let's
me.
do it.
Yeah.
They're
What do you think? We'll raid T after this.
they're not so happy with
All
me
right,
at the
folks.
moment.
Thank you again for tuning in. We're
That's okay, though.
super appreciative of everybody
And it's
joining
the
us today and hopefully hopping on PTS and give us some feedback on Monday. We hope you have a great week. We're going to raid
Yeah.
T the Khajiit, one of our
It's
stream
okay,
team
though. We're-
partners, and we will talk to you all next time.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Bye.
folks.
We're fine. It's all good. We've figured things out mostly. We've mostly figured things out. I think I'm still on the naughty list. Pretty much. Okay, how do I watch back through it now? Do I have to wait till they're actually done streaming to watch through it on Twitch? Oh wait, we don't need to watch through it because we got screenshots. That's right. Hey, Tweety. They didn't talk about a trial yet. Yeah, I won't get into the stuff today, but
I hear myself.
yeah, I won't get into it. We're fine. We're fine. There was drama, but it's all good. How excited am I? I wouldn't say I'm like excited, but I'm not unexcited either. You know, like I think they met expectations. Yeah, I feel like they met expectations. I think there's some good stuff. Let me go back to them. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Loud.
All right, we're gonna bring our favorite mic.
Hi.
I go back to there. There we go.
Again,
Don't cry, Sanira. Don't cry. All right, so these are the base game things coming. Convert disguises to collectibles, improve base mount speed. So this is not your max mount speed. This is the base mount speed. So for new players, this is a big win here. Improvements to green champion stars is probably the thing I'm most happy about. They're taking 9 of the slottable nodes and making it where they're just passive nodes. I'll have to, I don't remember each one off the top of my head, but I'll cut out this little section and post it on YouTube going over the base game features. So it'll be easy to go through that. But that was probably my favorite thing that they're doing. That's just going to be a nice quality of life thing.
Hi.
Yeah, thank y'all for being here. What else? The map improvements were pretty nice. Visual improvements for starter zones, that's really good. That's another thing that's really nice for new players coming in, to just have a better experience right off the bat. And then console is getting add-ons at some point. They're just introducing the flow management, add-on flow management for console add-ons right now. So I don't think, unless I'm misunderstanding, I don't think console is getting add-ons in update 45, but they are getting add-ons at some point, and the framework for that is going in update 45, is what it sounds like. So we'll see. Maybe they will be there in update 45. I'm not sure. So some good stuff for sure. Bye, Abby. The Cyrodiil stuff was kind of interesting too. Yeah. Cyrodiil stuff was kind of interesting. It's just going to be a short 1 week test where they give you only specific abilities that you can use in Cyrodiil that are kind of like dumbed down versions of all the abilities, to see if they can really pack a ton of people into Cyrodiil. Yes, and it is only the newest gen consoles that are getting that. Let's look at the new sets.
Hi.
Oh gosh. The quality on these. I don't even know if y'all be able to read it. I think I can read it, so I can read them out loud. Oh. As performance? I mean, PvE performance is not bad. There's, like, as far as like frame rate and stuff like that, I know a lot of people have been having issues with crashing and like rubber banding and stuff like that. So like server end, there's a lot of issues. As far as like your end of the deal, like server issues aside, like performance is pretty smooth. Servers are, yeah, the server stuff is, I mean, but that's usually the issue, right? Usually. Like they fixed a lot of the actual like frame rate type stuff a long time ago. Okay, let's go through these sets.
Hi.
Let me turn off chat just for a minute. So actually, how do I want to do it? Yeah, whatever. We'll just start on the left and work our way over. And I'll turn off the chat box so it's not covering it. Alright. Noxious Boulder Belt. It's a medium set. Weapon and spell damage, crit chance, penetration.
Hi.
Not bad on the 2 to 4. Dealing damage with a fully charged heavy attack. Creates a 3-meter poisoned boulder. After 1.2 seconds, the boulder rolls forward, dealing 3,000 poison damage to the first enemy hit, creating a 6-meter pool of poison for 5 seconds, dealing 2096 poison damage and applying the poison status effect each second to enemies inside. Effect can occur once every 20 seconds and scales off your weapon or spell damage. So heavy attack set. Probably seems kind of fun thematically. There's no way to really know if it's any good or not without knowing what his base stats were here to get these numbers. 20-second cooldown for a 5-second ability though. Seems kind of sus. But if it's like a lot of damage in that 5-second window, could be fun for like certain niche scenarios. Like if that 5-second window packs enough punch. But again, it does rely on a fully charged heavy attack to do it. So we'll have to see what the numbers end up looking like. The next set is heavy here. While in combat, casting an ability that leaves an effect on the ground summons a tentacle at the target's location. While in combat, casting an ability that leaves an effect on the ground. Okay, so that could be heal or a damage ability. After 2 seconds, the tentacle swings wildly in a 5-meter radius, dealing 659 physical damage and stunning up to 6 enemies for 3 seconds. Enemies immune to stun take 4104 physical damage instead. Hey! I like this. This is one of the ideas that I was really trying to push for sets to make them relevant, not just in PvE, but also PvP, and work well in both. Because a lot of times if you put stun on a set, that just automatically makes it dead for PvE, because stun takes up a good bit of that power budget for the set. And then stuff can't be stunned in PvE. And then, so it's just like, okay, well, it's not a good set then. So, again, we don't know what these numbers are going to end up looking like. But having the either or, I think, is a good direction to go. It's like, if you can't be stunned, well, then we can do damage instead. So that keeps it relevant across the board. And this is a monster set, too. Let's see, what is 8-second cooldown.
Hi.
So 8-second cooldown. You drop a ground ability. It comes up after 2 seconds. Deals damage. If they can't be stunned, it deals more damage. Essentially. So it's just a big hit of damage in that 5-meter radius. Okay, that might be decent. We'll see what the numbers look like, but that might be decent. This one is Heroic Unity Cuirass. This is the last one was a monster set. I think I said it was a heavy set. I just read the top there. But this was a monster set on that last one. Okay. Heavy set. Stamina, health, and health. So it seems like a tank set probably. Activating a synergy gives you and up to 3 group members within 12 meters major heroism for 6 seconds. Granting 3 ultimate every 1.5 seconds. This effect can occur once every 1 second. I mean, it is better. If you're getting enough synergies, it's better than Drake's Rush. But it's gonna require more active synergies coming at you. You know, and if those aren't coming, then Drake's Rush would be a fair bit better. It's interesting. Yeah, I mean the only 3 group members. It seems like they're not wanting to make it super crazy for trials. I mean, it seems like an okay dungeon set though. Alkosh wear again fed synergies. Could wear Alkosh in this. If you made some stack points maybe. And had certain DPS that you've assigned to get the major heroism from this. It seems interesting. Shadowlight, thank you for the sub. Thank you for the 31 months. Appreciate it. Yeah, the 2 to 4 piece sucks. Or DPS, that's for sure. If the tank could get a synergy more than once every 9 seconds, it'd pass it. Drake's Rush, yeah. Exactly. It's not bad. I don't think it's a bad set. It seems pretty solid. I feel like this will find a place somewhere. All right, now let's here. Vendorlin? I don't know. Is this a light set maybe? It's on a staff, so I'm not. Oh no, wait. Did we already see this one? No, this is different. This is Noxious Boulders, the medium set. So this is probably the light set, if I had to guess. Vendorlin. We have Pen, crit chance, weapon, and spell damage. Same bonuses as the other set, just a different order. Dealing damage with a fully charged heavy attack places an electric charge on yourself and below your enemy. After 1 second, both charges explode in a 4-meter blast, each dealing 26-23 shock damage to enemies hit. This effect can occur once every 6 seconds and scales off the higher of your weapon and spell damage. So like a melee heavy attack setup. I'd imagine if you're only hitting from you or like them separate, each of them it's not going to be that good. But if you're hitting with both, that the tooltip would be pretty good.
Hi.
And it's shock damage too. Yeah, it's hard. I mean, it's hard to judge these not knowing the base stats that he's working with to get these numbers, but thematically, I think it's pretty cool. Like the idea of you putting a shock. What do they call it? An electric charge on yourself and below your enemy. So, you know, the enemy can get out of that. They can move away. So they don't have to stand in where it's going to go off. They have a second to get out. But for PvE, 1 second is usually enough. And then it's on you as well. So if you're in melee range, you should be able to hit both of those. It's pretty small though, only a 4-meter blast. I like the idea though. We'll have to see if the encourage heavy attack users to stand closer to the boss. Yeah. What's the dungeon coming out Monday? I don't remember the names of them. Yeah, not bad though. I mean, both heavy attack sets, but for people that like those playstyles, that's good. Get some more to work with there. All right, this is a... Oh wait, so this was not a light set then. This must be a medium set because there's 2 light sets down here. So these must both be medium. Both of the heavy attack sets are medium. Okay, interesting. Maybe, you know, trying to maybe add some more variety to what heavy attack builds can use. Oh, it's listed twice. Oh, I see. You're right. So this might be a light set then. Yeah, because here's the medium. Yeah, you're right. You're right. We're missing a monster set. Okay, we'll have to track that one down. Thank you. Thank you. We'll go through these and I'll swap over. All right. Fledgling's Breaches. Yeah. We have Magicka Recovery, Max Magicka. While in combat, casting ability that leaves an effect on the ground creates, I think that says 8 meter Griffin Nest for 10 seconds. Griffin Nest, okay. You and group members inside the nest gain Magicka and Stamina Recovery. The first time you or a group member leaves the nest, they gain Minor Courage for 10 seconds. Oh no. No, this one ain't it. It's essentially like a Xena's pool. But you actually have to leave to get the Minor Courage. That seems like a weird condition to put on there. It's a great value, Xena's. Yeah. Like, why make them leave to get the Minor Courage? Like, even if they got it while they're in the pool, I would still say it's pretty meh. But to make them leave to get the Minor Courage is just kind of weird. Yeah, I'm not loving that one. Okay, the next set is Squall of Retribution. Looks like the other heavy set. Wait. No, this is this a monster set? No, this is a monster set. Okay. Yeah, this is the monster set. It looked long enough to be a regular set, but it's just a 2-piece. So 1 piece is max health. 2 piece is when you take damage, gain 1 random effect for 6 seconds. Gain minor protection, reducing your damage taken by 5%. Gain a damage shield, absorbs 5835 damage. Heal for 914 health every 2 seconds. The health restore scales off your max health. This effect can occur once every 4.5 seconds. Nah. Yeah, I don't know about this one. It seems pretty weak. You get a tiny... Show them the way, skinny. You get a tiny bit of overlap. If it can happen every 4.5 seconds, they last 6 seconds. But that's not enough overlap to make it useful. If it was like... Could occur every 2 seconds. Even then, like, minor protection's pretty easy to come by. The damage shield is not bad, but you're relying on chance to get it. Same with the heal. Yeah, this could be all right in PvP, I guess. There's a lot of builds that just rely on stuff with chance, and as long as all the things that you're getting are decent, then it ends up being pretty good overall. Daedric Trickery from Wish. I don't like this one that much, though. If there was a bit more time on the overlap, like if this could occur once every 2 seconds or something, maybe that would be okay for survival. Yeah, I don't really see it though. Maybe for PvP though. Even for PvP, those numbers are not good. Yeah, it seems the cooldown's too long. The cooldown seems too long. Or the duration's too short. Needs work. These two right here need some work. The top ones seem like they could have potential depending on what the stats are with the damage sets. All right, Gerency's Boots. We have weapon and spell damage, pin, and pin. While in combat, casting an ability that leaves an effect on the ground creates a 6 meter. Oh wait, y'all can't see that. How do I do this? So this is a medium set. Weapon, spell damage, pin, and pin. While in combat, cast an ability that leaves an effect on the ground. Creates a 6 meter spiral vortex that deals 12k physical damage over 5 seconds to enemies inside. After 5 seconds, enemies within the vortex are dealt 6k physical damage over 5 seconds. This can occur once every 15 seconds and scales off the higher of your weapon or spell damage. Again, there's just no way to know without knowing what the base values are here. So you get 10 seconds of damage, assuming stuff is inside still after 5 seconds. But it is front loaded. So the good damage is in the beginning, and then the lower damage is in the end. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Could be all right if the numbers are good enough. And then this last one, let me get Discord up here. There we go. Lucilla's Gauntlets. This is the other heavy attack. Or the other, not heavy attack, the other heavy set. Healing taken, max health, max stamina, blocking 3 attacks within 10 seconds, creates an 8 meter wind shield at your feet for 10 seconds. Enemies within the area gain minor brittle, increasing their crit damage taken by 10%. While you're in the area, you gain major protection, reducing your damage taken by 10%. That can occur once every 7 seconds. You can only have one windshield active at a time. It's not bad. I mean, at least it has both, like, it has both offensive capabilities for your team and
hi.
some tankiness for the tank. It's not bad. I'll have to sit with this one for a little bit, I think. Yeah, the minor brittle does feel a little weird. I agree. Like, why minor brittle? Is it because, like, the wind is cold? Like, the cold wind or whatever? I don't know. Yeah, I'm undecided on this. If it was major, different story. Yeah, if it was major, this would be crazy strong. Doesn't the brittle fall off? As long as they're in the windshield area, it seems like it stays up for the full time. But yeah, brittle's pretty easy to get. So really, you're just kind of getting the protection. I mean, major protection is a good buff to get for your own damage reduction, your own damage taken reduction. Not putting a 5-piece set on your tank for minor brittle. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. Yeah, I don't love it. Nothing here I'm really like super excited about. This monster set seemed like it could have some potential. Orpheon the Tactician. But yeah, I don't know. Nothing I'm really hyped for here. Well, hello, Floyd. You've come to join me again? He's like, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Yeah, that is it. I'll try to get some of this posted up on YouTube. If you want to watch the full VOD, I'll have that on there as well. Nothing I'm super excited for as far as sets go. The the base game features, there's some pretty cool stuff. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Patchage. I'm really sorry. It's the worst.
Hi.
Thanks for the follow, and thank you as well, Dr. Mogi. But yeah, I think I'll call it there. I'll get this stuff posted up. I'll have the full live stream on YouTube, and then probably cut out like the section going over the base game features as like a standalone video. So thank you all for being here. Appreciate it. Thanks for all the support and hanging out. I will be here Monday for the patch notes. Love you guys too. Thank you. See y'all soon. Oh, I should raid somebody actually, right? I raid.
Hi.
Um. Let's raid Spantifical. Yeah, thank you all again. And I'll see y'all on Monday. We'll go through the patch notes and pick them apart like we always do. Good times ahead. See y'all soon. Bye.